Have you ever wondered how brands find trending products even before they've blown up on TikTok? I mean, somebody has to start selling these before they go off, right? So if you're tired of finding them after they've blown up, I'm here to help you spot these before they sell out. I'll show you what signals to watch that tell you which products are gonna take off and how to decipher between products that are a flash in the pan versus a long-term trend. And I'll even show you 3 free sources to start finding trending products today. So first, I wanna talk about search volume. Search volume tells you how many people are actively looking for a product every month. It's your demand baseline. The higher it is, the more proven it is within the market. But it also tells you where a product sits in its trend cycle. A suction phone case is a phone case with this built-in suction cups that sticks hands-free to any flat surface. It gets about 8,100 searches per month and 99x growth in the past 5 years. That means that search awareness is spreading fast. Even if you've seen this one on TikTok before, it's still on the rise. It could mean that it's just now getting way more competitive, or it could mean that it's earlier in its trend phase. Search volume, it tells you interest at a large scale. It doesn't tell you margins, conversions, or how crowded the space is. So before you commit, cross-check the sales estimates and how many serious competitors you actually have in that space. If you sell phone accessories, this is worth tracking. Whether you start now depends on your unit economics and your differentiation. Pro tip, at $9.32 average price, the margin is thin on a single unit. If you're testing this product, build a bundle from the start. Car mount, screen cleaner, card wallet. So you're not competing purely on price from day one with one product. Another pro tip is that Exploding Topics data is already framing it around road trips and vlogging. Run those first, then test out a kitchen angle. Now let's talk about search growth. Search growth shows you the rate of acceleration, not just where a product is right now, but how fast it's actually climbing. A product with low volume but explosive growth is often the clearest early signal that you're going to find. This one is called the PDRN Stick Balm. It's a topical skincare stick marketed for wrinkles and firmness, built around an ingredient called PDRN. It's something you'll usually hear about in an aesthetic or clinical skincare setting, but quickly moving towards the drugstore aisle. It's sitting at around 1,600 searches per month, but it's up 99x over the past 5 years, and that curve really takes off in 2025. So you can see the search is still really small, but the buying activity is exploding. In Exploding Topics, we can see the average monthly revenue is around $426,000, around 20,000 units per month, at just under $16, rated 4.4 out of 5, from over 3,000 reviews. That is an exploding product. Another pro tip is put that 4.4 out of 5 star rating, 3,000 reviews, in your actual ads. Show the social proof. That number creates instant trust, which is your biggest barrier, especially with Gen Z customers. Next, let's talk about monthly revenue. Now, monthly revenue is what cuts through the noise. A product can have solid search volume, but still be a dead end for sellers. Revenue tells you what people are actually paying for, not just the researching. A rechargeable wall sconce is a wall-mounted light that runs on a built-in rechargeable battery, so you can add lighting without hard wiring or an electrician. And here's the revenue signal. Exploding Topics shows an average monthly revenue of around $180,000, around 4,000 units per month are sold at about $51, rated 4.4 out of 5 from over 1,300 reviews. The buying activity is real, it's growing, and it's making a lot of money. Now, if you want to test this category, here's a couple angles that are worth pursuing. The first pro tip here is sell the installation story. No tools, no landlord permission, no damage done, no deposit risk. Answers the objection renters have before they even look at the specs. Another tip is to test a lifestyle shot in a renter-style apartment. White walls, warm light, minimal furniture. In home decor, that one creative swap usually shows up directly in your conversion rate. Now let's look at channel breakdown. This shows you where the conversation about a product is already happening. And that matters because different channels mean different types of buyers, different price tolerances, different points in the awareness cycle. Maximalist art, the design aesthetic that's built on bold colors, layered patterns, visual complexity. Let's look at this trend and I'll show you what the channel breakdown is actually telling you. TikTok is strong, Pinterest is the biggest channel here, and LinkedIn is showing up too, which is unusual for a consumer decor trend like this. One possible read is that designers and brand people are sharing mood boards before it fully hits consumer shopping. Now that's a guess, but channel breakdown is exactly how you can catch that kind of early cue. Another pro tip is to treat Pinterest like a core testing channel. It's a save and revisit channel, and it works perfectly for things like home decor. Print on demand also reduces upfront risk, and being super explicit about shipping timelines helps to reduce checkout hesitation. Seasonality tells you whether a product has a ceiling or it's just a cycle, because those are two different things. Mixing them up is how sellers will overstock during their off-season. Heated gloves are battery-powered gloves with adjustable heat settings for extended use in cold conditions, over 14,000 searches per month, up to 386% growth over 5 years. Now that graph is unmistakable. Sharp spikes every winter, low baseline the rest of the year. So we flag that as a high seasonality, regular growth, average volatility, and a growing forecast. The average revenue around 13,000 or 166 monthly sales, product price around 66 bucks, rated 4.6 out of 5 from a decent amount of reviews. That 4.6 rating is the part I want you to focus on here. In a seasonal product, reviews are your off-season asset. They build up your brand while you're not selling. A seller who starts now collects reviews into the coming winter and then ramps up ads right before their peak season. That's a much better position to be in than somebody who just launches cold. So if you're in this position, another pro tip is to make sure that you're planning your inventory for these seasonal spikes. Use the quiet months to build your content library and review the volume. Fighting the seasonality usually just means that you're holding stock in your off-season. Another pro tip to keep in mind is that some people will buy this one for specific conditions. Poor circulation, Raynaud's, and those searches happen year-round. Covering that use case in your product copy does two things. It makes sure that you can be found and purchased in your off-season, and it also helps you get discovered through AI search. All right, so here are 3 free sources to find trending products that you can start using right now. First, shameless plug, Exploding Topics. This is where the data comes from that you've been seeing in this video. You can filter by category, tech, beauty, gaming, home, and find products that are growing fast that have a low search volume. And the free version gives you that, the search volume and the search growth, so you can understand when products are really blowing up. However, the free version doesn't tell you all the juicy details, the monthly revenue, the review scores, all these things that help you make informed decisions about inventory and stocking and selling. But it gives you a great starting point, so at least you know what direction you're running in. Another one I love is called Best Products. It's an editorial source, real writers curating products across dozens of categories, and it's really useful for validation. If something has made it into Best Products, it's probably already hitting the mainstream. Use it to confirm a product has real staying power, not to find early movers. If something shows up here and it's climbing on Exploding Topics, you know you've got a winner. Third is Indiegogo. Products here are pre-launch or just getting started, which means they're often ahead of Amazon listings by months. The signal to watch here is funding momentum. How fast is a campaign hitting its goal? How fast are their backers signing on? Broad interest at lower price points is more telling than a few large backers. The obvious risk, not every crowdfunding product ships, but if you're scouting what to source or private label in the next 12 months, this is where to look now. 5 signals, 5 products, and 3 places to look for your next trending product. If you want something more specific, say you've got a really specific niche that you want to sell within, just comment that niche below and I'll drop you a trending product totally free. Make sure you subscribe or you might not see my face again, and you're going to want to because I've got a lot more trending products and industry trends coming your way in 2026.